following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Mutiny from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, the NXT Mutiny Champion, Kevin Owens!
I think it's fair to say that Kevin Owens doesn't care about anybody but himself. Why should Kevin Owens care about anybody but himself? Nobody's helped KO. Nobody led KO to the promised land. He did it all by himself.
Well, if it's deceitful, if it's underhanded, it is in the playbook of Kevin Owens.
Does this man have the answer for the unrestrained aggression that comes when facing Solo Sikoa?
Here comes the new head of the table.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
Solo Sikoa has brute strength and an insatiable hunger to destroy those who oppose him.
Now, there's absolutely nothing pretty about what Solo does in the ring. It's just pure savage aggression.
This man's got to make the most of his opportunities before Kevin Owens creates chaos.
Yeah, once Owens takes control, this match is over.
And here's one of the most hot-tempered superstars in all of WWE, Kevin Owens.
Yeah, Owens is brash, and he doesn't always play well with others. And when someone rubs him the wrong way, boy, can he hold a grudge.
Getting on Kevin Owens' bad side is a surefire way to find yourself in a fight.
And then there's Solo Sikoa. The only thing meaner than the expression on his face is the man himself. Solo's unchecked wrath is a force to be reckoned with.
And Solo's totally unflinching when delivering that wrath to his competition. He will not hesitate to cause lasting bodily harm in the ring if the opportunity presents itself.
Both knees into the face.
German suplex.
And that attack has the street champ looking a little less tough.
Owens, they are clearly trying to run the show. DDT!
This onrush has got to be draining Sikoa.
Owens is holding nothing back.
Here's a simple strategy that'll get this match won for Solo Sikoa. He just needs to be merciless. Whatever vicious attacks, whatever tricks Solo has to pull, he has to do it. He must show no remorse.
I don't think that's going to be a challenge for Solo. In fact, I'd expect nothing less.
The Exploder!
Hooked up in a pump handle.
And neck breaker!
Goodness.
That was nasty.
Kevin Owens with the torture rack.
Into the neck breaker.
Just look at KO taking control here.
Solo's
Uh-oh! What a crossbody!
Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target.
A textbook example of high risk, high reward right there.
gets put into the barricade.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Owens sizing him up from the... Look at the height.
Frog splash.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Kevin Owens.
Swanton bomb by KO. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Owens hooks it. Stunner. The lights are out for Sikoa.
Cover, cover, cover.
That will end it.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens!
A frustrating loss for Solo Sikoa here.
Sikoa falling like this? This has to be considered an upset.
Well, consider it what you want, Saxton. Solo Sikoa is going to consider this reasonable cause for whatever he does next. La Familia is before us, and they are all business.
Came up the hard way, paid their dues, and now reaping success.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 472 pounds, Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo, the family.
Their business ventures are booming. But Tony and Stacks always want more.
Yeah, a pair of multiple-time NXT Tag Team champs look ready to unleash a crime wave on all of WWE.
Tony D'Angelo and Stacks call WWE their turf, and they are ready for a turf war.
A gifted in-ring technician and a gifted braggart.
And their opponents, first, representing Meta-4, from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds, Supernova 11, Noam Dar!
Every time we see Noam Dar compete, it's a technical clinic.
Yeah, Dar has one of the deepest bags of locks and holds in the game.
And Dar can do insane damage when he's focused, which isn't all the time.
Noam Dar began competing at the age of 15 and made his WWE debut at 22. A young veteran, this Scottish Supernova.
Yeah, Dar's already done so much in NXT and WWE, but I think his future's even brighter. Here is a true talent that is on the rise.
Oro Mensah setting his sights high.
And representing Meta-4, from Ghana, West Africa, weighing in at 198 pounds, Oro Mensah!
Oro Mensah is agile, flashy, and a lot of fun to watch. Oro Mensah came up the hard way, and he has worked for everything he has.
Mensah thinks he really finally found his place here in WWE through his friends and feels like this is truly where he belongs.
And Oro Mensah will fight to hold on to all of that. Metaphor out here looking to show just why the spotlight belongs on them.
Yeah, you can call them cocky, but I think Metaphor has more than earned the right to be as confident in their abilities and talent as they are. They always talk the big game, and as we constantly see, they're not afraid to back it up when the time comes.
And that time has once again come here in this one. Metaphor ready to prove themselves yet again.
Yeah, but they've got to deal with the seedy underbelly of the family.
While the family might live by a certain code of silence, they certainly do a lot of their talking in the ring. Suplex.
Delivering the suplex.
Kick to the gut. And a big right hand.
Stops that offense from connecting.
To the back of the neck. Scottish sickle. I'm surprised he wasn't able to kick out sooner.
And now the tag.
Oh, and Stacks fights back. Looks like Noam is wavering a bit now.
Hopefully he can get out of harm's way for a second and let his partner carry the load.
And Noam is countered.
Every counter being answered with another.
No escape for him.
Driven down face first. Boom.
Stiff kick. He counters with a great reversal.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure. Snapmare takeover.
Fast drop.
Oh, nasty.
Hoisted up into the snap suplex.
Any form of consideration seems to have left this rivalry with each passing week.
When animosity runs this deep in your veins, Cole, I don't care who you are, you reach animalistic levels of desperation.
Well, let's hope they can hang on to a small bit of their humanity, guys.
And Stacks has earned the upper hand here.
Dar's defensive instincts need to kick in. Uh-oh. Quick back elbow detours that offense.
Lifts him up, spine buster! Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
No, kicks out!
The end was in sight.
Ooh. Arm wringer. Their opponent in a compromising position, but...
Oof. But here comes the fire.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Big right hand connects. Incoming. Drive-by.
Shoulder down.
Can he recover?
Teammate intervenes just in time.
Up and down with bada bing.
No way Dar's coming back from that.
2 count.
Got it. What a tag match we just saw.
Here are your winners, Tony D'Angelo and Channing Stacks Lorenzo, the family.
And tonight was just not Metaphor's night, as they're handed the loss here.
Put that match in a museum or a textbook so future teams can study to learn this craft. She is the top gaijin of the women's division.
Blair Davenport ready to take down her next victim.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Wellington, New Zealand, Blair Davenport.
Oh, we know Blair Davenport has a boundless capacity for savagery, and I'm pretty sure it's about to be placed on display here tonight.
Here's a woman who has plans to send a message to the women's locker room every time she steps into the ring.
Yeah, hoping to strike fear in the hearts of the entire division, as she's done in the past.
Has been a master of mind games already, and she's only getting started. Pound for pound, one of the strongest superstars in the women's division.
And her opponent, representing American-made from Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile.
Ivy Nile possesses insane strength packaged inside a resilient physique.
As tenacious and vicious as they come.
Yeah, Ivy Nile's bite is much worse than her bark.
Yeah, but her teeth are sharpened and she's looking for a win.
This may be cliche, but Ivy Nile proves it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog.
Blair Davenport is ready to get this match going. Davenport, not exactly a competitor who's here to make friends.
Well, who is, Cole? I mean, this is WWE. You have to be looking out for number one, which is exactly what Blair Davenport is doing. Call her cold-hearted if you want, but Davenport knows there's only room for one on the top of the mountain, and she plans to be that person.
Well, it is awfully chilly on top of the mountain, so she'd fit right in there.
And when it comes to Ivy Nile, we're talking about someone who is fueled by an inner rage and only really knows one mode: attack.
Pomp and circumstance were launched out the window a long time ago, Saxton. Ivy Nile's focused on destroying her opponents, and tonight should be no different.
Nice amateur takedown all the way over.
Taken down.
Blair can't seem to get out of harm's way.
And bit by bit, Nile chipping away at the competition.
Put the brakes on Nile.
Davenport might be able to start mounting something here.
Yeah, Davenport able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
What's something you have to plan around when dealing with Blair Davenport in the ring?
You must be prepared to endure Davenport's painful attacks. Blair's out to do real damage, so get through the punishment and then hit Davenport right back with some ruthless offense of your own.
Up high.
Oh, brutal miscalculation.
Ooh! And Nile is showing off her skills.
Davenport's ruthlessness is being matched here. Nicely done.
Nice cross body.
My goodness, what an impactful STO.
Left herself exposed here with authority. Well executed suplex. Corey, that's a unique suplex.
Wrist clutch suplex, perfect.
She's looking winded now.
Another reminder that the longer this match goes on, the harder things are going to get.
Exploder suplex.
Such a potent display of power and control there.
Setting it up. Boom!
And Davenport is continuously on the defensive.
Blair needs to fight.
Kick to the midsection. Arms trapped. Oh my goodness.
Torture rack time. Punishing move.
There's the tap. There's the tap.
Here is your winner, Ivy Nile.
And here's your winner, Ivy Nile.
Even with all her brutal savagery, Davenport just couldn't get the better of her opponent.
The tortured powerhouse, Eric Rowan. Wyatt family in his blood.
Once a sheep, now a rambling rabbit. It's like Eric Rowan is staring through your soul. WWE Universe, it's time to acknowledge the OTC.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
The original tribal chief. The only tribal chief, the OTC.
A man who held the WWE Universal title for a record-obliterating 1,316 days over 3 years atop WWE.
And Reigns is ready to once again be that dominant force that rules WWE. This is what they mean when they say aura.
Roman Reigns once again acknowledged by the WWE Universe.
And a little advice to anyone who may share the ring with Roman, it's best served that you do the same.
The Tribal Chief, the head of the table, the leader of the bloodline, Roman Reigns in action here tonight.
Growing up in a sports entertainment dynasty, Reigns was never going to settle for mediocrity. He made that perfectly clear early in his career. Now, he's king of the mountain and will swat down anyone who dares climb to the summit.
Yeah, Corey, we'll see if Reigns can maintain that position or if he's going to take a tumble down the mountainside.
Then there's the towering figure across the ring of Eric Rowan. And wherever this man goes, darkness, pain, and suffering follow.
What people fail to understand is this monstrosity lurks in the cover of darkness, and when Rowan appears, your demise has already begun.
Eric didn't look ready for his opponent there.
Roman just solidifying his position at the top with that kind of offense. Kick to the gut.
Gosh.
Boom! DDT.
Roman being the aggressor.
Roman's got to find a way to defend himself.
Getting tossed around.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
He's gearing up for something.
Spiked with a Uranagi. Reigns has his opponent in a fireman's carry and
Driven down with a flapjack.
Corey, how exactly do you go about disarming Roman Reigns? How do you prevent Reigns from unleashing that patented explosive power of his?
Well, there's really no preventing it, Cole, but if you're smart, you can use it against Reigns. Reigns' offensive style uses up an incredible amount of energy. So if you can stay on your toes and avoid his arsenal at all costs, you should be able to maneuver Reigns into tiring himself out fairly quickly.
Oh, right to the back of the neck. What a blow.
Good night.
Oh, no.
draped across the top rope.
Eric is losing. Roman Reigns ready to go. Superman punch.
If anyone in the back will...
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Reigns comes up short on that attack.
Reigns able to sidestep.
Shoulders down. This could be it. He got the shoulder up in time.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Oof, a shot like that would counter any attack.
No idea how he's even able to continue in this match.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Reigns has identified the target. Stand by. Boom! Reigns got all of it.
Beautiful, right into the cover.
2. Yes, Roman Reigns with the victory.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
An unexpected defeat here for Eric Rowan.
Reigns came here with one thing in mind: win. WWE Universe, bow. before the ruler.
Sir, yes, sir. Oba Femi is an absolute powerhouse.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds, the NXT champion, Oba Femi.
A track and field standout before arriving in WWE.
Yeah, but Oba's taken to in-ring competition like the proverbial fish to water. He's about to learn a lesson about hustle, loyalty, and respect.
This is the biggest match of his career.
The champ is here.
No one does it better. You have got to give it up to the living, breathing GOAT of WWE.
And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
One of the most powerful competitors in WWE history.
Yeah, never give up isn't just a t-shirt, it's a legit way of life. Big match, John. Ready to go to work here tonight.
Hey, it goes like this. Eras change, championships are won and lost, but there is one constant, and that one constant is John Cena.
And we're all set for action here tonight with a physically imposing...
No, nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up.
He gets his shoulder up before 3.
2.5, and if he keeps this up, we'll be out of here sooner than expected. Boom! Oba dodges a bullet. He manages to slip out of the way.
Painful attack focused on the chest.
Countering that offense.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Guys, look at the eyes. This could be a precursor to an end.
He catches Cena with a counter.
Boom, what an uppercut. Jarring.
What a throw.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what. If there's one current superstar who has the right to be cocky when the bell rings, it's Oba Femi. But I hope Oba's not too cocky in this one. The last thing the ruler should do here is overlook the competition. We know that's how empires crumble and rulers fall.
You're absolutely right, Corey. Oba Femi needs to make sure he's taking this match seriously.
Scoop slam.
Wow, what elevation. Oh, man, check out this power.
This is just a malicious attack.
Stomping away. Uh-oh.
Not quite what they wanted.
Wait, watch your back, turn around.
That superstar is in the head of the other.
How brilliant that the enemy didn't even have to get in the ring to change the complexion of this matchup.
You got to be questioning how much further they're willing to take this, guys.
After that, Cole, I don't think there's any question they're ready to take this all the way.
Such incredible power on display.
with Oba now.
Cena needs to find some energy fast.
Gorilla press slam.
Oba Femi.
My God. Cena's out of it. John's in peril here.
Pops up their opponent.
The ruler with the fall from grace. John Cena won't come back from that.
And that will end it.
Here is your winner, Oba Femi.
And was able to push aside the metaphorical noise in this one and secure the victory.
Hey, they were just trying to keep them on their toes here. And guess what? They did. So it looks like a win-win to me.
Yeah, more like a game plan backfiring, Corey. And that is cause for celebration.
Mela is fabulous, and Mela is money.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Staten Island, New York, the Princess of Staten Island,
Mela has worked incredibly hard to get where she's at. She was Miss Money in the Bank. She cashed in successfully. Should I continue?
Let's talk about how she accomplished some of those feats, the controversy, the help that she had.
Controversy creates cash, Saxton, and Mela is money.
Nobody better than Tamina.
and her opponent from the Pacific Islands, Tamina.
She's considered by many to be the gatekeeper in the women's division. A very difficult opponent to beat.
Well, Tamina's no gatekeeper, Saxton. With her power and aggression, she can contend for any title in the women's division.
Determination in her eyes, she is more than ready for competition.
Carmella is a woman of many self-proclaimed monikers, but you have to admit, she's made a career out of backing up all of her bravado for better or worse.
Maybe put some respect on her name from now on, Cole. Carmella is the Princess of Staten Island. She is the most beautiful woman in all of WWE, and most importantly, she's an absolute force to be reckoned with.
That's just the kind of impartial announcing that people love to hear, Corey.
And then there's Tamina. You know, a popular song once said, "I'm only happy when it rains." Well, Tamina's only happy when there's pain. Pain that she's inflicting upon her opponents.
That is definitely Tamina's MO, Corey. Nobody meaner than Tamina. And she makes that clear with everything she does. How insulting is that? It has to be demoralizing to just get slapped like that.
If that doesn't fire you up, I don't know what will.
We've seen Carmella resort to some less than legal tactics in the ring. Corey, will that be your game plan tonight?
Everything Carmella does is well within the confines of the rules, Cole. She has such a beautiful mind for the ring that she knows how to bend things in her favor. An in-ring genius. That's Carmella.
Super kick! Impressive sequence of maneuvers from Carmella.
And Carmella's superior in-ring intelligence has clearly gotten her the upper hand here. A genius in action.
Reverse DDT.
Sit-out mat slam. Carmella fell right into that one.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Put in the corner now. Putting her in a dangerous position.
Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone.
Going up top.
Hurricane Rana from the top.
That was awesome, Cole. Believe me when I say you cannot overstate the amount of pain that causes someone.
Ooh, what a nasty kick.
Insulting.
Tamina being controlled by the opposition here.
Carmella's just doing what she pleases.
And like clockwork, Mella was, is, and always will be money with that move. And Carmella with a takedown, looking for
The code of silence.
Bending the body in ways. She's tapping. She taps out. It's over.
Here is your winner, the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella!
A very impressive victory for Carmella.
I sit here right now flabbergasted. Tamina just got overpowered.